Hey you guys, what's up? It's Vikeejeah and I am here for another makeup tutorial. Alright, and so today I'm getting ready to do some more filming for you guys and for some other stuff. And I just wanted to come through, and I'm sorry about the fan, but it is hot, you guys. I'm sorry. Like, y'all gonna have to hear it. I'm using, you know, some ColourPop shadows today because I really love ColourPop shadows. They're great for, you know, the fact they have no fallout and they have really good pigmentation. They're very finger use friendly, you know, things like that. I'm using the ColourPop stuff. I'm also using some JeahBaes Place. I'm using some Laura Geller, some Clinique, you know, some things that I haven't necessarily used in all my videos, but I am using some Usual Suspects because I'm obsessed with those foundation sticks from Anastasia Beverly Hills. They're my life. I'm going to show you guys how I use them to achieve the ultimate blendability. There's a key ingredient involved in this, a key product, and you guys will see it at the very beginning of the tutorial. Also, I'm going to be talking about the tools and like why I use certain tools. That's like a, you know, a big thing that I want to get into doing in my voiceovers for you guys so that you can understand why I want to pay, I don't know, $32 for a brush, you know what I mean? So if you would like to see how I achieved this look, then please keep watching. All right, I'm starting off with the eyes today, so I'm using my NARS Smudge Proof eye base, and this is still the sample. I'm definitely getting the full size of this. This is some Teflon for your eyes, you guys. It is creaseless, it's very lightweight, which is why I also use it on my under eyes for my concealer. I'm gonna start off by setting that with the Nubian Original palette, and I'm just using a color that's very similar to my skin tone to set my eye base, which is going to make the rest of the eyeshadows glide on much easier. Now I started off with my eyes because I want to wipe away the fallout later, but I'm going to be using primarily ColourPop eyeshadows, so the fallout is going to be very minimal. That's the great thing about these eyeshadows. This one I'm using right now is As If, which is discontinued, but you can use any, you know, warm brown for your transition shade. I'm also using Overboard, which is one of their cream shadow bases. You can also use this as a gel liner. It dries very quickly. It's great for a base underneath shadows or on its own. I'm using it as my lid color today. Just gonna go ahead and finish that on both sides. And the eyeshadows look similar, but this shadow actually has a little bit of iridescence to it. Moving on to the crease color, I'm using Central Perk, which is still available on the ColourPop website, and I will link it for you in the description box. This is going to deepen my crease. It is a deep brown with a little bit of plum. And I'm going to add some additional warmth with the Nubian palette again. I'm using a deep warm brown in the lower row of this palette, and I'm going to just put that in the crease with a slightly fluffy crease brush, and then I am going to double back over that to further deepen the crease, but mostly on the outer V with the darkest shade in the palette. So I'm just mixing warm and cool tones to achieve the crease color, keeping the lid color pretty basic, just slightly warm with a very, very faint hit of iridescence. And that's it. We're gonna wipe off the very minimal fallout. And then I'm going to prime my face with Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. And this is going to just go all over my face. I'm not using any additional primers today. This is a very smooth base, and it helps the foundation stick glide on so beautifully. I find that I don't necessarily need to use my mattifying foundation, my mattifying primer these days. This color, by the way, is Chestnut, for anybody who is curious. And I'm using the M439 to buff that into my skin. And I'm using circular motions, you guys, circular motions, not the wiping motions my husband was using in our Husband Does My Makeup video, which you can check out right there. I'm going to just blend this in, and it's very easy to do with this particular primer. This primer is everything. It is great for all skin types. including oily skin, and this foundation is ideal for combination oily skin. So I decided that I was not going to set my face today, and I'm still wearing it right now, and I do not need to blot or powder down. I'm using the color Almond to highlight my face. Just, I believe this is only 2 shades lighter than my skin tone from the options that you have to choose from the shade range. I'm using the number 66 brush to blend in my concealer, or, you know, this is a foundation, but I'm using it as a concealer. And I'm using patting motions for the most part, as you can see, to blend this out. This brush is ideal for this form of application. You do not really want to wipe too much. I'm just going right under my eyes and wiping with it, but I am doubling back over that with patting motions to set this product in. And as you can see, it blends in really nicely with the other color. So I'm just going to finish up with that on my chin and on my nose, and it blended out my nose really well. Last time I did a makeup tutorial, I was using a brush that was too soft. This one is very densely packed. It is perfect for this form of application. So once I think that looked good, then I'm going to set just my highlight areas with the translucent setting powder from Laura Mercier. And this stuff melts right into my skin. I can't imagine baking with this really, because it just melts right into your skin. I think you would have to use a ton of it, and it's pretty expensive. So this isn't necessarily a baking powder, I wouldn't say. I think that this is just a setting powder. All right, and now I'm going to bronze my skin with the usual suspect, which is the Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Deep. This is the darkest shade that they have. I think that if you were just slightly darker than me, you can still use this and get the same effect. So I'm just putting that in the places that I normally bronze, around the perimeter of my face mostly, and on my chin, or, you know, the second one. And I'm going to frame my jawline with it as well. And then I'm going to contour with Anastasia Beverly Hills Carob using my contour brush. I don't remember the number, but they'll all be in the description box for you. This is also a Sephora Pro brush. And I am just, you know, I'm sweeping it, and then I'm also blending it in so that there are no harsh lines. And I'm not going to put that all over my bronzer. I'm just going to put it at the very base of my hairline, and then I am going to place it just under my jaw, because I want it to look like it's fading into a darker, you know, shadow. And of course under the lip for a little pout. And then I'm taking a different brush. I believe this is my crown brush that's duo-sided, and I'm just using the bigger side of it to contour my nose. And now I'm going to finish off my eyes by working on the lower lash line, and I'm just using the same colors I used in my crease from the palette. This is the Deep Warm Brown, and I'm using a flat liner brush to add that to my lower lash line. Then I'm going in with the deepest shade, and I'm just going to connect the bottom corner of my lower lash line to my crease, to my outer V in my crease. Then I'm going to take a pencil brush from e.l.f. and just blend them together and feather it out so that there are no harsh lines. Now I'm adding a little bit of sort of shimmery bronze color in my tear duct and just blending it out with a fluffy brush. And I'm using the lightest shade in the palette to highlight my brow bone. And that's it for the eyes. Now we're moving on to blush. This is Clinique Cheek Pop in the color Fig Pop. I'm using an angled blush brush to apply that to my face. And I think it looks really gorgeous. This is perfect for every day, or somebody who doesn't think that they like blush but still want some color to their cheeks. I think that this color would be really ideal if you are my skin tone or just slightly deeper. And it's a buildable color, so I think if you're even just slightly lighter than me, it'll work for the same with the same effect. I'm using the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel in Espresso to do my brows today. I just wanted something that would set my brows, my existing brows, and just provide a little bit of coverage. I'm not going anywhere, so I wasn't, you know, aiming for this perfectly sculpted brow. So it looks a little bushy. I know it does, and that was all right with me. I wanted something that looked really full to match my fro. So that's all I'm doing, just, you know, running that through the hairs. And now I am prepping my lashes for falsies using Lights Camera Lashes mascara from Tarte. This is a 4-in-1 mascara, so it's designed to perform all of the functions that you would want in a mascara. So lengthening, volume, curl, fullness, whichever the other one is. I can't remember what the other feature is, but 4-in-1 mascara. And while it's not waterproof, they do have a waterproof option, I think. It doesn't really need to be. It's really good on its own. Now I'm highlighting with Laura Geller's Gilded Honey using the M501 brush. And I just really wanted a nice golden highlight today, so that's the only color, that's the only highlight I'm using. I've been mixing lately, but today I just wanted something nice and golden and shimmery. And now I am putting my velour lashes on, and trust me, try it. I recently cleaned them off, so I feel like I can get another maybe 10-15 uses out of these bad boys. They're amazing, worth every single penny. And once I have fully secured them and blended them in with my lashes, which is really easy to do. I used my fingers today. I didn't even use tweezers at all. Once they're shaped to your eyes, it's much, much easier to apply them. Ta-da! Now I'm going to work on my lips, and I'm lining my lip with the Urban Decay 24/7 liner in Venom. And I've had this for a while, and I just happened to be rummaging through my liners and was like, I'm going to use that today, and I'm going to do a nice lip combo. So it's a really nice, almost plummy red. I really love it, and these pencils are bomb. They go out on really easily. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lipstick in Ashton as the base to blend the liner in, and then I'm going over top that with a Tarte lip paint in the color, looks like that color is TBT. And then I'm going to set my face with Smashbox Primer Water, which I've been loving lately. Gonna give myself a nice bath in that, and then I'm going to pick my fro out a little bit. I recently defined my curls about maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and I haven't had to fix them since, but I just wanted to fluff out the fro a little bit for some additional volume without disrupting the curl. And there you have it, loves. That is the full look. I'm gonna call this Chocolate and Peach. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. All right, you guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have to get out of here. I'm running a little bit late. But as always, all the things that you need to know about what I used today, including tools, are in the description box below. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. You can comment, let me know what you think, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you think should improve. How's the lighting, by the way? Because I definitely changed out some light bulbs to, you know, see if I could get rid of some of the yellow. Hopefully I did. I feel like I did. From what I see on my viewfinder, it looks like I got rid of a little bit of the yellow. So let me know how that looks. And thank you again for watching, JeahBaes. Thanks for staying loyal. We are continuing the growth, and I am really happy about that. If you're not a JeahBaes and you would like to become one, all you gotta do is subscribe to my channel. I post 2 times a week, Tuesday and Saturday. Until next time, you guys, I will see you later.